Hello, universe. I know I'm starting quick today. Normally I let stuff sit around for a little bit, but I'm a little listless. I had a weird night. Let's go do some of the battle place, the battle zone. I think we probably want to do it. Thanks Java for letting me know you need to be updated. I think we probably want to do it sped up and listen to some music because there's going to be a lot of it to do. Let me fast forward, mute, just put on some music, which I'm sure will come on eventually. Maybe double battles could be fun too. Oh, hey Q, how's it going? Our team is lacking, I guess because we are evolving people. It would make sense with Shofukan if we were catching stuff at least, but I really don't remember what we did last time. Oh my god, my allergies are obliterating me. I made it on time today. I appreciate that. Thanks for making it on time today. Sword stance, uh-oh. Hold on, don't do it. Thank goodness we survived the acrobatics. So we need to fight a lot of people consecutively. Obviously it's going to be easier earlier on. Anytime we could just tail glow on Marcus on turn 1, I think that's going to be the play. Really just Giga Drain spamming. Aw, heck. Toof's nice because we can just sucker punch Mega if it comes to that point. We have to win a lot of these battles, unfortunately. Vanilla can probably kill us. I'm gonna gamble, though. I won the gamble. Got rid of my focus sash, which is a little annoying. It really shouldn't make a difference. Why did Giga Drain miss? Is it because it has some sort of evasion and hail? It's unfortunate that we get Frost Button. Should still be a quick kill. I think I'll slow it down a little bit. Normally the speed is good, but for battles it's actually making me struggle to keep up. Actually, this is way higher than I normally keep it. Alright, that's too choppy. I forgot what it is. You gotta do like iterations of 5 or something to make it look okay. Charmeleon's a problem. Okay, that's actually huge. Wish we survived the Dragon Pulse, but it's no biggie. Toof should be fine to set up here. It's gonna go for a Fire Blast, probably. Or I guess maybe not a Fire Blast, but should still be fine. Thing about Toof is Toof just kind of shows up and then one-hits things, so it should be fine. Thanks for tuning in with me yesterday. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I think I fell asleep around the time that you were switching over to Minecraft, but it was fun watching Mutenics. I appreciate you streaming. I'm thinking we get one hit here, unfortunately. Yeah, Dual Wing Beat's the perfect thing for it, too. Heck, I'm gonna just keep sucker punching. Whirlpool does kill us. Hopefully Butte can solo it. Honestly, with Rain Dance up, we're in a great place. Okay. I was gonna say, Swallow could potentially one-hit us. That thing's a unit. I am your most dedicated viewer, it's true. This I cannot deny. Heck. I think my best bet's still swap into Tooth here. Looking for a Swords Dance. Okay, Tooth is actually just an unkillable wall, surprisingly. Those defensive types. Is it about to fire blast me? There's no chance, right? Okay, no, it's sledge bombed. Oh, it probably has like chlorophyll or whatever. The thing that makes it stronger in sun. Regret, which is kind of cool. Infestation's a little bit annoying. I want to Rain Dance. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. Sunny Day means we have half damage on Scald to my memory. It's not really something you want to mess with. It probably wants to Toxic us, but can't because of the orb, if I were to guess. I'll admit that the burn plus Infestation is quite annoying. Think we get KO'd because of that? Oh, Infestation ended, okay. We did not survive the Quake. Ooh, Tooth gets absolutely obliterated if we get outsped here. Rutrow. Might have Sturdy too. Never unlucky. I thought we were gonna die. The fact that we're on 9 and I'm already in like really dire straits does not spark a great deal of joy. That Spinda just fake out for 160. What in goodness's name? Do I Iron Head here? I'm gonna Swords Dance. I can't fake out again. Oh, okay. Why is Spinda so strong though? Power Trick is so rude, it's unreal. We are now an ultra noob. Super Fang is kind of nerd made. All right, never mind. Oh no, I thought Power Trick was the one where maybe it copies our stats instead of swaps it. Is that Red from Pokemon Red? I guess every 10 floors is a boss. Rutrow. I think I'm gonna swap for once instead of brute forcing it. I set up Rain Dance for Blastoise. Classic. I guess we'll fish for Scald. Look for a burn. Oh yeah, we even set up the Rain Dish for it. Never lucky. Oh no. Maybe Marcus can take a hit. Oh, we have Water Absorb. We can take so many hits. Okay, I read the swap. Toxic on Charizard's pretty big for the Dream. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna swap again, and I'm gonna recover. Okay, no Solar Beam. I was thinking it was just gonna go for a Fire Blast or something. That's not so bad. I guess I go Marcus and see if I can get down spikes before it dies. No chance we outspeed here. Miko Yu-Gi-Oh when? Oh, that's a good question. We just dodged 2 blizzards. That's actually crazy. I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Last time I played was when Yu-Gi-Oh was in the movie theaters and the Winged Dragon of Ra was going crazy at the time. Oh no, I hope we can kill this Pikachu. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to kill this Pikachu unless it knows something like crazy. Alright. See ya, Red. That's only 2 BP, are you kidding me? Victory Bell learn Flamethrower? Alright, unfortunately we're outsped really hard. I don't really want to swap. You know Solar Beam. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I think Tooth is the best pick here, and then we have a turn to Swords Dance probably. I should have Mega'd. We outspeed. Maybe an Iron Head kills. Oh, I thought we outsped. Maybe we get slower when we Mega. Sucker Punch goes so hard. I don't actually think we kill Ludicolo. Okay, it fakes out even. This is a problem. I think I want to search for the Scald. Oh no, we're dead. Brutal. How the heck are you supposed to do 50 of those consecutively? They get so hard at like 6. I guess we'll just try again. Yeah, no, they're no joke. Nice try, I appreciate it. Yeah, for the black card, we need 50 wins in this and 2 other facilities. So I don't know, like consecutively. So I don't know how it's doable. It's certainly something they expect you to do. I mean, with enough save states, it would be doable, but I'm trying to avoid save stating. You just stole my Flame Orb. That's so rude. Think about the have-nots. I'm sorry, why is Smoochum the strongest Pokemon in the game? Victory Bell has an ability to give them more speed in the sun. That sucks for me. But it's good to know. Okay, we're good. I sometimes forget Smoochum exists. There's a quest to like do enough fights here, and there's another quest to buy all the TMs, and we need the materials from here. So we have to grind this either way for those quests. I could just not go for the black card in the end. It's so funny that they start with stage 1 Pokemon for like 5 fights, and then they're suddenly fully evolved for the next 45. Maybe it resets every like 25 or so, so you only need to do 2 chains of 25. Clefairy is not a bird, silly. Although it does have wings, weirdly enough. Huh. I guess they're not wings, it's more like a bow tie. I'd rather you not have a Pignite, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but your Pignite's kind of harsh in my mellow right now. No, don't do what you're doing, please. Please, I have so many aspirations to not get conked out by this girder, and missing play rough did not help. Alright, thank goodness. Mega Clefairy is fairy flying. I kind of forgot Mega Clefairy was a thing. I'm still like, I'm not salty, but I am a little disappointed that we didn't get Mega Flygon. Flygon's just so cool. What do you mean Melodic is a monster? I mean, we could switch to something else, but I don't know. It rounds out the fact that we're very weak to fire is the thing. I guess Tooth isn't super weak to fire. What would you suggest instead of Melodic? I mean, I'm willing to try anything. Oh god, this Lampent's about to stall me out. Okay, it's not that bad. That's defense down kind of sucks. Okay, cool. It went for a second one. I mean, that might not be cool, but it's kind of cool. Do I Swords Dance? Yeah, I'm gonna Swords Dance once. We flinched. Okay, cool. Oh, I thought that was the last fight. I'm glad I Swords Dance then, because we probably needed the +1 there. Maybe not, because it was only a Luxio. Earthquake over Melodic? What if I teach Melodic Earthquake? Will that make you feel better? Boo! Missed triple axle, you suck. Alright, we're dead. The triple hit triple axle is super unfortunate. I mean, it's not the rarest thing ever. We might not be dead, by the way. I was being a little bit dramatic. Oh, we did just lose huge power. Oh, no. I should have went for the sucker punch again anyways, but I figured we needed more damage because we lost huge power there. That was diabolical. Where's my portable PC? There it is. I could try Loop instead of Oof, because Loop has a lot more sustain. Although I think Loop exists better in longer fights, but it's probably just fine either way. Proto instead of... It's really just, I want something that doesn't die to fire really quickly. I can go with Chompy. Perk also doesn't die to fire though, and has a Mega Stone, but we don't need a second Mega Stone. I'll try Herc though. I know that Q, you're a Herc fan. Let's give it something else though. I have no idea what though. Powers up rock type moves. Honestly, heavy boots might not be a terrible idea. I don't think, like, the only issue is that, like, being 4x weak to fighting and everything knows a fighting move is like such a nightmare. Maybe leftovers will be good. I should also go, I could go Life Orb. Back to watch League Shenanigans. Thanks for stopping in, I appreciate you. Enjoy your League Shenanigans. I'm impressed that we broke 10. The fact that we broke 10 makes me feel like we can at least break 20, but it does not make me feel like we can break 50. 50 is way too much. Okay, that's God's strongest Pokemon. I was kind of joking about being God's strongest Pokemon, but it really is. I'm going to sleep. Alright, Loop does go pretty hard. I feel like Loop feels bulkier than Mawile. Maybe it's not. I feel like everything counters Marcus. That burns a little bit annoying. That means that we don't get to survive a hit, which is unfork knife, as the kids say. Maybe I should have extreme speeded. No, there's no way that... I was gonna say there's no way that we're outsped, but... We weren't outsped and then we were, so we were speed tied on Ponyta, I guess, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. You have Stealth Rock too? Oh, Earthquake! Oh, it all makes sense now. I didn't realize that I could just push the Earthquake button over and over again. That's such a good point. Forgot Earthquake was in the game for a little bit. Everything that they lead with, Marcus is not good with. I forgot you can layer spikes. That's actually kind of annoying. Don't do that. Hashtag never forget Earthquake. I'm quacking so hard, RN. Quacking in my booties. You're so annoying. You got the back-to-back protect. You suck. Hopefully this kills. It should, right? It almost one-hit me. I saw Drain Punch. Wow, that's way less tanky than the Quilladin was. I know so little about like what Pokemon stats actually are, so I get quite surprised by things. Herc's the play here for sure. Uh-oh. Remember that thing I said about Herc and fighting moves? Maybe Focus Sash would have been better. I mean, it definitely would have been better, but like maybe it would have been better. Heck you. Anti-fighting technology. I think I'll extreme speed. Yeah, that looks good. Scary that these are like stage 2 Pokemon I'm struggling against that have stage 3s, or stage 1 I guess, because it's like basic, I don't know, Pokemon TCG Pocket really got me messed up on that. Go Herc here. I think we'll just rip a Stone Edge instead of Stealth Rock this time. Which is anti or Earthquake, of course. This guy is very scary, so I'm gonna just Earthquake. I just don't know why every Pokemon is fighting type. I'm gonna Mega and then Extreme Speed. I don't think it's worth risking not killing here. I'm pretty confident that does. Rutro. That's really unlucky because I think we might have survived that if it wasn't Weakness Policy right on. This is so hard. I want to go see how much more we need for the TMs. We have 50. I don't remember which ones we bought. Let me go check. Whoops. You're on the big screen now. I'm so glad I finally made it. Thought it wasn't going to happen, but here we are. I need 115, 90, 58, 115, 90, 58, and 20. 115, 90, 58, and 20. Okay, so I got the more expensive ones actually, which is a kind of a mental buff for me. Right, so now we need 58 and 115, so we need 28 more, which is at most like 20 something more battles. No, there's no way playing random's a better idea. I mean, it could be interesting. I'll do a random just once. The TV's not like a YouTube stream right now, but it's probably just my TV. You want to check if YouTube PC is buffering. It don't appear to be buffering on my end, at least, so it might be your television. This being said, it could also be my internet. Okay, so I have two fighting types, an ice type, and 3 water types. Although I think people say Rotom Wash is good. Is that Wash or is that Stove? No, that's Fridge, so that's ice as well. So 2 water, 2 fighting, 2 ice. I see. I wonder if that's guaranteed or if that was just like RNG. Missing the blizzard hurts. Come on, Rotom Fridge, do a crime. We missed another blizzard, fellas. We hit a blizzard, fellas. What do you know? Scald, Haze, Flip Turn, Recover. Wow, I hate that you just did that. There's a water U-turn? I didn't remember that. That's a crazy read. Hitmonchan just got Destiny Bonded. Are you kidding me? This isn't even my melodic, so it doesn't know Ice Beam. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm not playing random ever again. This sucks. I switched to Haze and then it encores me. Alright, the AI cheats a little bit. Nah, they probably don't cheat. Sure heckin' feels like it, since we just die now. Never mind. They didn't encore us twice. How many synthesis do you think it has? Probably 8, right? How many has it used, though, is the question. Uh-oh. Okay, the encore ended. Oh, well, there goes our healing. I think it's getting close to struggling us, but unfortunately, Leech Seed is just obliterating us. Like, it's really not even close, is the thing. I think it's out of encores because it's only doing Leech Seed now. Imagine if this Melodic just had coverage for grass. That would go so hard. Okay, so wait, we get their 3 Pokemon to choose between as well. I don't really like the Melodic we have. So I think I'm gonna swap it. I mean, it's probably still better than like the stage 1s that we were against, maybe. Maybe not. Magic Melodic had Earthquake. Hey, that's what I'm saying. What the heck does Trick even do? Trades hold items. Oh, we're immune to ground moves? Hold on, Rotom might be kind of crazy. This has a Choice Scarf. Okay, well, explains why Blizzard hit so hard. I didn't one-hit an Oddish with it. Why is Rotom so heckin' strong, though? Get scalded, idiot. Get flip turned, idiot. Holy. Oh, is Hitmonchan just really slow? Did I miss like the lore update on fighting Pokemon and their different tiers of power? Don't energy ball me. Bridges are pretty strong. You ever try to fight one? Not doubting you, but I'm just saying I wouldn't put money on you, you know? I'd be a little bit reluctant. It's the exact same trainer. The answer is no. But now they're sending out fire types. Ooh. Low kick does hurt. You will-o-wisped me, you absolute buffoon. You clown. You're not even psychic type yet, so I was able to just do that without a downside. I wish I was at Blaziken, I'd probably take it. We missed a blizzard, fellas. I think we're gonna just go down, living as we died, you know? They have so many electric types. My goodness. That's how I died, actually. I installed a combat mod on my fridge. Whenever I have to eat, I have to fight for my life. That's crazy. That's like a real hustle right there. Gyms hate him. Models want to be him. We missed another blizzard, fellas. We missed another blizzard, fellas. They protected the blizzard, fellas. They almost protected the blizzard, fellas. Oh my god, did you know Weezing's the strongest Pokemon in the game? Holy guacamole. What the heck? I think we're dead. We dodged the Will-O-Wisp, which is nice. But this thing probably cooks us, right? Never mind, it's done. Seeing everybody. Okay, explosion. I thought we were just dead. That's so rude. Actually really scared me. Yeah, we'll keep the same team. Honestly, Hitmonchan's been letting me down. I'm taking that Weezing. That thing was a unit. So tanky. This is kind of fun. I like the form of like swapping Pokemon. Got your Pitaya Berry, idiot. I thought you were gonna swap without like an ounce of doubt in my heart. Did you take my Hitmonchan? Heck is weird Steam. Buddy, I already saw this matchup. You lose it every day of the week. You close combated again? No. I have a Rocky Helmet even? This Pokemon's insane. We've missed Will-O-Wisp 4 times, 5 times. Literally, we have 5 inputs of Will-O-Wisp. I guess it was only 4 then. Look, math isn't my strong suit. Heck is weird Steam. Why are you setting up so hard defensively? You're already on fire. Maybe you can't hit me? Wait, do you only have defensive moves? Wish, Cosmic Power, the Paralyzed one. I don't remember the 4th move. That Pokemon was not battle ready. That Pokemon lacked a battle buddy. Fellas, we hit a blizzard. Maybe Rotom is just the solution to all my problems. Although when we miss a blizzard, I do die a little bit. This is crazy. You set up Stealth Rock and you're just spamming Roar. I got a black sludge so you're not healing anymore too, you absolute buffoon. Fortunately, actually, can I do something now? Oh right, because I don't have Choice Scarf. We missed Blizzard, fellas. I know that that's like been happening, but I just figured I would mention that it happened. In case you were keeping up on the Blizzard activation scale and thinking that we were in the positive. We are in fact in the negative on the Blizzard activation scale. If we could just burn with Scald, I think we'd be in pretty good shape. It would be pretty cool if we could burn with Scald. There we go. I sacrificed Melodic for it. Actually, we're still alive. Why? Is that a bug? It's not getting hurt by burn. It just crit, which is really unfork knife. I think we just lose. Does Clefairy have an ability where it doesn't get hurt by burn? I'm a little bit confused. I guess we just lose. Or Clefable, not Clefairy. Clefable Pokemon. Either it's a bug or it has an ability, and I'm more inclined to believe it has an ability. Not Cute Charm. Ah, Magic Guard. That totally is a thing. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, unfortunately we're super dead. There's no way we can outstall this. I should have hazed it like 9 turns ago. I forgot I have haze. That would have put us in such a better spot. I completely forgot that this has haze. Heck, we probably could have won. I misplayed. I mean, if we got like 3 crits in a row, we win. Oh my god, we got 2 crits out of 3 hits. We're gonna win. I completely forgot Magic Guard was a thing. I'm glad that I didn't assume it was a bug. That Clefable is a heckin' ultra unit. I kind of want it. Moonblast, Sword Power, Calm Mind, Soft Boiled. Like, I think that's just the melodic replacement. Wait, is this mode actually fun? Am I crazy? Why is it fun to draft Pokemon UB? I think I'll Volt Switch. This thing's probably a unit. Okay, I did not expect it to one-hit me. It does make sense that it did. We missed the blizzard, fellas. We're dead. We missed like more than half our blizzards. What the heck? Why did we miss so many blizzards? Literally, that Noctowl used Nasty Plot once and then auto-killed my team. What the heck is this game? I did like playing with random stuff, but it's so much more difficult and takes more time. We're just looking for points now. I'm definitely not going for the 50 clears right now. I think, like, realistically speaking, there's only like 2 routes I can take, and one of those is to look up like what teams people use to successfully win. That sucks. And the other one is just save stating really hard. As if not, I genuinely think this is like a several month excursion for me to do. Like several months of streaming it daily, basically, which is a lot. We almost got killed by the Cell Smash too, which would have been unfortunate, but I think we still would have been fine. I wonder if it's better to drop like spikes on Marcus for some sort of grass coverage. I wonder if Marcus can get grass coverage. Probably not. I think Marcus can learn Sunny Day and Solar Beam. Maybe there's no way Marcus can learn Flamethrower. That'd be too powerful. Other Pokemon need a chance. We can't just give it all to Marcus. Weird. We miss Blizzard all the time, but Anti-Air Earth Quake hits constantly. Curious. We missed Toxic twice too. We missed Toxic 3 times. We hit it the 4th time though. I should have just healed at that point, to be honest. I was just angry, so I was committing to it. Crunch. Oh my god, that Duosion is really strong. Crunch. Alright, apparently Herc is slower than a stage 2 Pokemon. Thankfully Loop is extremely fast. Question is, can we KO? And I'm thinking the answer is yes. We can use priority moves again if we want to, but I don't think we want to. Just gonna power up hit twice. Zeroes out the reflect. And then mash the meteor. I can't believe Burglar is a type of Pokemon trainer. Imagine someone breaking into your house to like steal stuff with their 6 Sneaslers. That's brutal. I did sneeze at one point. I thought I unmuted though. No, I just sneezed and like was like, thank God I didn't sneeze into the microphone. No, I've been speaking. Appreciate it. I don't know why I'm tail glowing here. They keep getting the poison. Unlucky. Now my issue is that I don't shut up ever. I talk too much is my problem. So there is your peace and quiet for this stream, but you'll be getting no more. Live. Huge. No, I don't do locked in. I mean, I do locked in sometimes, but not really. Like maybe in my younger years. Can we stop missing anti-earthquake? What's the opposite of being locked in? Unlocked? I'm unlocked right now. Actually, unlocked sounds kind of sick. It sounds like when you download someone. Glad someone likes listening to me talk. They just withdrew. That wasn't a dugong. That was a Zoroark then? Is that what I'm learning? What, you're parish songing yourself? Am I... What the heck is this dude doing? I appreciate someone else loving the random yapping as well, because I do randomly yap. Probably like... I would say that I'm probably in like the top echelon of yappers in the world. How you doing today, Kayako? It's nice to see you. Appreciate you, Larkin. Alok sounds like Fenrir when he goes Ragnarok. When you said Fenrir, all I could think of was Kingdom Hearts. Isn't that the name of one of the Keyblades, maybe? Doing decently today, just vibing. I love to hear that. We'll take decent days every day of the week. Don't poison. Toxic Rogue is another thing. It's like uniquely strong against us. We missed a 90% chance and it hit a 50% chance, so we will be going back to square one. It hit the 50% chance twice in a row. Cool. I mean, it's not that rare to flip a coin and get heads twice, right? Oh, right. I wanted to change the team. So unfortunately, we need like 30 more wins or so for the quest, which is what I'm focusing right now, is trying to get all the quests done rather than going for the 50 clears. But Metagross doubles up on a lot of steel. I don't think we're allowed to take the Bloopa, because I would love to take the Bloopa, but I think the Bloopa's illegal in this format. Yeah, that sucks. I want to take Bloopatorius Maximus. I know it's because it's like a legendary with Mondo stats. We could try to Zark people too, but I feel like that's tough to pull off. You'd want to bait a fighting move, which I guess isn't that hard. I could try to put Marcus back for a little bit and then run T-Tar here. And this would encourage them, assuming that they can't read what we're doing, it would encourage them to rip like a Focus Blast and stuff at the Zoroark, because it would look like Herc every time. That could be interesting. I remember being a Keyblade. Fenrir Keyblade. Fenrir is a player's Keyblade that appears in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts Union Chi, or Union Cross, whatever it's called. After defeating Sephiroth in the Radiant Garden, Sora witnesses a battle between Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa. After Sephiroth and Cloud fly away in the middle of their duels, Tifa thanks Sora for his help and gives him Fenrir. It's the one that looks like swords, or wow, swords. It looks like Cloud's sword in Kingdom Hearts 2, it looks like. But I think it's kind of stinky. What do you think it does? It did go for the Quake, which was ideal because we survived. However, it crit, which is less ideal. It's also a sturdy boy, so we're dead. I like the theory, though. Surely we outspeed. Power up hit. Get loop on the board. Oh, I hate Darumaka. No, we're not gonna lose on turn 1. Yeah, we KO this Totodile before it hits us. Surely Herc is quicker than a Totodile. Herc, you made a sludge, my dude. What are you doing? He just said you've been humiliated. Surely it said humbled. Either way, this did not work as pog as I thought. I think Darumaka is just like meant to counter me. We have to beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't think I've ever beaten Sephiroth in any Kingdom Hearts game. I should go finish Kingdom Hearts 1. Although I don't think I have it installed on PC anymore. It crits the Aquajet that we would have survived. That's very funny. I'm glad that you did that, Seal. I loved you in Kiss from a Rose on the Grave. Or Gray, not Grave. There's a big discussion about like, oh, you're gonna kill me if I don't extreme speed. There's a big discussion about that lyrically, what Seal was saying in my like office that I worked in. I think we lose on fight 1 again. I think this team is slightly worse than the other one. I like the idea of Zarking people, but they just have really good picks on us. We missed Anti-Earth Kwake for the 900th time, which does in fact result in us dying. Also, Herc is slower than everything. Maybe Herc's the issue. Hey T, how's it going? He's an anti-air gun. He doesn't exactly move good. He is kind of dummy thick like an anti-air gun. Maybe something like this. Now I'm just going out of my way. I have like basically the same comp as I started with, but now I'm Zarkin. But it's so funny when you Zark people, right? Like this Squirtle's gonna be like, uh-oh, I gotta swap. It tried to fake out, you absolute buffoon. Lammeow. They don't know that this isn't a Lucario. Now they know. It just is it RNG to eat that berry to go first? I think it is. Not that it's that big of a deal, but it is a little bit inconvenient, I guess. We have to win so many of these still. If we bait a fake out any time, then like this has worked. It's gonna go for like Flare Blitz, yeah. No burn, cool. What's more power? Shadow Ball or Hyper Voice? It is Hyper Voice, that's what I thought. Alright, Zoroark's so fast actually, wait a minute. As long as we survive the first hit. I should have flamethrowered. Not flamethrowing here was like ultra cringe. I did it again, but that was like a misinput. You gotta believe me. Alright, see, this is why Zoroark's one of my favorite Pokemon. Especially the Hisuian one. I'm trying to think if it's my favorite Pokemon. I think Maractus might be. I kind of thought we were going to survive that because Zoroark has like decent special defense. Nope, never mind. The special defense is 80. It's not good. I guess we'll go Butte here and tank for a little bit. We really want no special defense down. Okay, I don't think we can tank very long. We're on the losing end of this. I should have just scalded already. You just crit, you jerk. You were gonna crit the moment I did anything. No attack up, so we're gonna have to kind of do this one raw. Did get one from Power Up Punch. Alright, we're good. Did I go for a second nasty plot? Probably not, right? You don't have your steel typing yet, huh? Do it, Vigoroth. Use a fighting move. I know, use a normal or fighting move. Make my day. That's a dark move. That's actually not what I was hoping for. Huge. That's our sweet baby boy who can do no wrong and has done no wrong. Honestly, I'm down for a sunny day. We actually just survived that. Wait, what is Zoroark holding? Nothing? We need to put a focus sash on that squishy boyo ASAP. We did get very lucky there surviving though. Okay. Well, we'll have to Meteor Match me probably, I was gonna say 2 hits, but I guess it's 3 hits. Oh, here we go. Getting stalled out by the wall. Oh no, we're just dead. That's okay. You know, sometimes you just lose. I get it. You just pain split me for half my health. That's NBD. I get it. You got a family to feed. I can't blame you. Nice protect. That was respectable. I like the strategy you're going for here where you win and I lose. Oh my god. You suck so much. You are the worst with the back-to-back protects. Holy. I think Weavile just cooks us now, unfortunately. That's so dumb that we got stalled out so hard. Ah, no. All right, we need to go equip a focus sash on. We haven't even named Zoroark yet. I guess I can just call it Zark. Let's go to move items. It's gotta earn a name. It'll feel right when the time is right. What does Metagross mean? What do you mean Metagross? Instead of what? Do I drop Lucario for Metagross? Then people use dark moves on Zoroark? I guess I can have Zoroark look like Melodic. I think you are ever so slightly overvaluing what Metagross does, but to humor you, I will use Metagross, but I do think you're slightly overvaluing it in this scenario. But I'm a good sport. Probably this to round out. Melodic is on. All right, here. You know what? You can pick the team. Go ahead. So we have the Metagross you want. Here's the people that I have leveled for the most part. Some of them aren't fully leveled, but whoops, I didn't mean to take out Metagross. Craft me a team that will win. Metagross literally carried you through Emerald Rogue. I'm respectful. I think that with what I've seen the opponents have, Metagross is going to be a little tough to run. So what else? Here, you know what? I know what team you want. It's fine. Is this right? Did I guess it? We didn't even name Metagross too. Been slacking. I can swap it out if you want to. I'm gonna name Metagross really quick though. I don't know what to name it though. How about... Whoops. How about arm Arnold. Mimikyu or something, Perry? You got it. Where the heck's my leftovers? There it is. And I'm guessing I'll probably drop the Mega Stone on Chompy. We can't, I mean, we can run too, but I'll just run Life Orb so Chompy can hopefully just kill someone really quick. Do you like Amphi though? I think it has Wise Glasses, which is like special attack up. Should be fine. Okay, we don't actually have a priority move, which is kind of a problem. We did beat up these poor stage 1 Pokemons really efficiently. We can just farm stage 1 over and over again. We made it. Does this have Levitate? I feel like it does. I'm gonna Iron Head. There's no real reason to not. I guess that it survives, but it did flinch. Iron Head's flinch is quite nice. Final Gambit? What the heck? Are you trying to stall me out here? We have a team comp, we need to figure out the right moves. This team comp is a team comp. No one can question that. It's probably like not that bad. But like I'm a Maractus liker, you know? I wouldn't say I'm a Maractus kisser, but I'm pretty close to that point. I probably would consider smooching a Maractus if it wouldn't hurt. You know, if you outspeed and flinch on Iron Head every time, you just win for free. But you like really bulky things like Metagross, but you, oops. Actually, this is fine now. Focus Sash does make me kind of go 07. But you don't like bulky things like Melodic. You're dark right now. It shouldn't really matter. I think Fufu has a better chance of outspeeding. That was fortunate that missed. I think we were kind of cooked. I haven't run Fufu in a minute. I should farm a shiny Fufu. Maybe we flinch again? We did in fact flinch again. It wasn't killing anything? I mean, when it was getting against like things that were really tough to kill, yeah. That's true, you're not wrong. There was a few really specific scenarios like that Clefable that had Magic Guard for sure that was a flaw in my setup. I can't say you're wrong there. I really like the name Arnold. Came to me in a dream with a lot of arms in him. Having priority would be quite nice because situations like this are scary. Okay, never mind. It's gonna protect again, I imagine. Cool. You had no earthquake coverage? Is Tyranitar like a joke to you? I guess we'll Brick Break here. I don't think Mega Drampa... No, there's no way Mega Drampa's in the game. It came out in the newest one. It does currently seem like Arnold is just like strong against everything. I wish this wouldn't lower our attack. That does make me a little bit sad. This Absol finna sweep us. We have 2 earthquakes now. We made it. I honestly don't like, I have this thing where I like completely dismiss previous attempts of things. So like, for example, if I'm playing like Rocket League, I won't remember the previous round like as soon as I finish it and go to the next one. My brain's just like, all right, moving on. So you could very well be right. It's entirely possible that you are like 100% right in your assessment of me not using it for a while, but I don't remember. We did make it up to 9 now, so maybe you're just cooking and brute force is the play. Maybe when you do like 6s or like double battles, it matters more. I was thinking leading with something like that would have been a good idea, but we do just kind of like crush everything. And Ferrothorn's really annoying. Why is everything weak to Earthquake now? Is that Giovanni of Giovanni fame? We're about to get Earthquakered, I think. Maybe we can Iron Head ahead of time. Get flinched, idiot. Heck. So unfortunately, this definitely has sturdy. Rot-row Raggy. I don't know why I thundered, but it didn't matter. Turns out having an entire team of ground types does kind of counter our team. Which does make sense, but I'm still shocked that Giovanni had 3 ground types. Yeah, we don't do anything against ground types. It's so weird that they seem to bring you into a random room. Maybe it's not a random room and it's based on the mode you pick. That would make more sense. If only there was some like water type snake thing that's like fairly bulky and would be good with ground types. Unfortunately, one doesn't exist. That's me being a little bit petty. I apologize. Honestly, a little bit's probably like not apt enough a description of how petty that was. Flinching with Iron Head is going insane. If we could just flinch constantly, it would be so good. Marcus Cactrilius would be good against ground types. That's true. I do like Marcus. He's my sweet baby boy. Can we flinch with the Zen Headbutt instead? No, we just miss it as a prank instead. Good point. Alright, Fufu is actually kind of a unit. No one told me. I'm kidding. I always knew Fufu was a unit. I would never pretend to not respect the Fufu lifestyle. Look, I know literally nothing about Pokemon team building at all, which means I am an expert, so therefore I can be snarky about it. I think that's how it works, at least. So 2 notable things. 1, I don't crash out. 2, I am 1 gorillion % willing and able to say when I have an opinion on something and it's not 100% correct. Sometimes. Although, like, I think the odds of us, like, I feel like we're just rolling kind of like RNG at this point, you know, where it's like, if we happen to get a really gnarly enemy, we just kind of like die and then lose. Like this thing scares me. That's a huge static, actually. It just quick clawed into an ice punch, which 1-hit Trumpy. Imagine we were on floor 50 and that happened. Like everything went our way, but then it rolled the 20% or whatever it is, 10, 20, 30% quick claw, followed by the 30% not paralyzed, or I guess 70% not paralyzed. All right, we only need to do 15 more, so I'm going to grind those out now. And then we'll buy the TMs, and we'll have 2 quests done, which will be nice. Move items. I know I have another focus sash. There it is. That heat wave burn is unlucky. I don't know the odds of heat wave burning. I just wish it didn't happen. It might not have been unlucky. It could have been like proper luck. Could be guaranteed, but I'm still going to call it unlucky. So I'm thinking because Proto has nice coverage for things, it could be a nice round out to our team. Just because we have Dragon covered by Jumpy. Iron Head flinches are crazy though. Another flinch. We're gonna get Earthquackade probably. Nope, Stealth Rock. And Rocky Helmet too. And Rough Skin, so we lost like most of our health. Man, Zen Headbutt misses like 100% of the time. It's crazy. We've had such bad luck with that. Intimidate's more than a little bit annoying as well. I'm gonna Outrage, I think. I was gonna do Fire Fang for the Roselia, but I figure if I Outrage, we'll read it anyways. So win-win with Outrage. Fire Fang might not kill though. On the Luxio. That's true, but we would also lose Mega Metagross, which could be worth it. I don't know. What's surprising to me is that they have like multiple loadouts for these Pokemon. Like we saw a Quilladin before that was like full tank and Rocky Helmet, and that one just did not have Rocky Helmet. We've missed every Zen Headbutt. I don't know why I keep clicking it. It has like a really high chance to hit, but I really shouldn't bother apparently. I think it's 80%, but man, we're missing it a lot. Wonder how it rolls for it. Surely it's not like rolls a number between 1 and 100. It's probably way more complex than that. Huge flinch and huge dodge. The Bulkmaster Arnold. For some reason I'm thinking Lady Anne was going to be weak to Psychic. I don't know why. God, we took that close combat like a champ. Alright, well, you're dead, buddy. You can facade me if you'd like. But you're donezo. We'll go for the Zen Headbutt and miss it for fun. Huge. Go for another one. Is it 50% hit rate? Surely it's like 80 like I think it is. Maybe it's like 70. It's 90. That actually makes it so much worse. Also, holy cow, our stats need a little bit of love. The special attack, it's not that bad. The special attack doesn't matter. Wouldn't it be nice to have the defense and special defense a little bit higher? Thankfully, the attack and speed are S, and those are like the important things in this situation. Crocodile is so scary. I think I'm gonna Iron Head and hope for the flinch. So we're dead. And it has Moxie. So everything is going bad that could go bad, which is nice. Thank goodness we survived that. Alright, we're dead. It was a good run though. It's tough. I'm toying with the ideas of like the black card in my head right now. Because like I don't see myself getting 50 wins without like effectively looking up a guide for Pokemon that could either cheese it out or something. I don't think I'm skillful enough, and I don't really want to put in like the many hours. I do think save states would have a much higher possibility of doing it, because once you know what you're against, like you can react so much better, but like that feels scummy too. Maybe I'll just call the black card a bust. Just do all the quests and stuff and call that a victory. Because I don't know, is it really worth going for the black card if we're going to like not earn it, you know? It's a tough moral question. We're going to sleep, so we don't have to think about moral questions anymore. This Tangela put us to sleep for like 5 turns, and it really paid off for them. It knew we were going to swap into Proto, so it put us to sleep so that it could set up another Leech Seed. I mean, it's probably going to put us to sleep either way. Like, how is this thing... I mean, it has EPL8, certainly. We're just going to get stalled out by a Tangela. We're done. Like, this thing is stronger than our team can bring. We just don't have the damage. Crazy. Tangela is a G. I just didn't think it would, like, cook me so bad. Oh my god. It faked us out, and then it got the static proc, so the Tangela's gonna outspeed us and we're gonna lose. There was so many things that just happened there over the course of, like, I know it's sped up, but there was like 5 or 6 different things that had to go wrong consecutively for us to lose to this Tangela. There was no other way for us to lose to it without all of those things going completely wrong. That's awesome. That's truly remarkable that all of those things happened. The static was one of the big things. That's so cool. I love that. That's my favorite thing that just happened. That was awesome. Genuinely, like, I'm blown away. Yeah, that was crazy. I feel like we just got brought in room 4. The room doesn't matter. The room's an illusion. They put you into a room and you think that it matters. It doesn't. That was some like M. Night Shyamalan stuff. A new series of unfortunate events is dropped. I feel like I'm living it. I remember having like 3 of those books. I think it was like 2 or 3 of the series of unfortunate events. And I just like, I feel like I read them but didn't process them literally at all. Like, I'm pretty sure I read them, but I don't remember a single thing about them. Just crazy, because most books I can be like, oh yeah, I remember reading that. That was about blah, 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 blah. That, why not just one hit Arnold? After all, why not? Skill Link Shelter can one hit us. That's a good point. Yeah, that counter was kind of big. Yeah, if it had Skill Link, which I'm assuming it did because Cloister can get it, so I assume that Shelter has it, it was a guaranteed 5-hit, unfortunately. I'm too scared to go for the 90% that would kill, which is so sad, but we miss it constantly. I don't like the way Breakson's looking at me all confident, like, think I'll quake the earth beneath him. I shall rend the planet in twain. I thought I had levitate. No, that's gonna hurt again. I think we're dead. Okay, we hit Zen Head, but it's over for this Fletchinder. I don't know. I do think I need to face that moral dilemma, though. Is it worth going for the fancy 5-star black card, which gets you like the thing where you can edit your Pokemon and stuff, if it means that I'm going to be save stating a lot to do like the actual challenges? Because we have like other big challenges to do right now too. Like we have to go do the Elite Four like 20 times basically. Like there's a tremendous amount of game for us to still be clearing. So adding like another few hundred hours of grinding this, I could look up guides and stuff though. Maybe we wouldn't need one. This thing is so tanky. What the heck? We're going to sleep. We're sleeping forever. That was another very lucky 1 HP. We've had a few of those. Toxicroak unfortunately cooks our team, so we're done. Just kidding. Although Toxicroak is an absolute unit and I am afraid of him. I like this Life Orb Chompy. It really just shows up and is like, forgive me, Sensei, I have to go all out just this once. And then it just goes out just this once and then it dies. But it usually takes someone with it, which is cool. You need like a full stacked Blissey? Oh, that sounds so miserable, but you're probably right. Earthquake. I think we're basically done with the quest now, at least. Maybe the quest gives us like a Pokemon that can auto win. Do you think they're gonna start getting Megas at some point? Oh, whoops, I shouldn't have Iron Headed there. Kind of like Perugly. I think it's grown on me. We're kind of cooking this time though. But this is 2 quests done. I think we successfully finished 2 quests, which is nice for the dream. This Camerupt is actually the bulkiest Pokemon in the game, and everything is using sleep mechanics on me. I think we just die here. Surprised it took so little. Alright, Chompy. You get to go all out just this once. Oh no, it's a Noctowl. We're dead. Never mind. Chompy went all out just this once. Again. For the 5th time. Oh, Lixtel's one of the devs we fought. Heck, I don't want to fight one of the devs. You get to bring legendaries and I don't! Excuse me, sir. You could be the biggest Tapu Fini fan in existence. But I want to bring my own Tapu Fini if you're bringing one. Nature's Madness does make me sad. We need to flinch so badly. Thank goodness we flinched. Oh, not Clefable. Oh, we're dead. It's over. I don't know why I keep saying we're dead when we have like a semi-advantageous position. Oh, don't spore me, my dude. Alright, never mind. It's actually over this time. Like, I know I was like, haha, it's over, but I was joking because it's not over. Those are beautiful battle animations. You did great. But you did cheat with your Tapu Fini, and I will be docking points from your final. Do you have to like Ivy farm to get the super black belt? Geiga Drain? Oh no. I didn't even notice we got paralyzed by glare. I was looking over. I think I'm gonna outrage. Rough Skin Rocky Helmet is really annoying. Alright, we're dead. Genshin has triple axle. I think it also knows Skill Link. Aw, brutal. The amount of like sleep cheese that was in this very specific run was insane. I think we fell asleep like 5 or 6 times over the course of the 12 matches. Or 11 matches. Okay. So that's done, which means I'm gonna go verify which ones we still need so I don't waste BP, because I'd really rather not waste BP at this point. Okay, so 58 is one, and the other one should be like 90 or whatever. 115. 58 and 115, okay. Oh, it says you already own it. Great. That's nice of them. Okay, so with that, we now have 2 quests we can turn in, which was the real goal of this. Plus now we have all the TMs, which is nice. This looks so bad walking back and forth. I need to change the emulation speed. That looks awful. Okay, that looks a little bit better. It was 6 times. I had on 5. All right, no, it still looks kind of garbage though. I don't know where this person was that gave the quest. Were they just in here on the side? Oh my god, it looks so bad. All right, I'm gonna just stop speeding it up, actually. I changed my mind. That's how you do 50 wins of sleep comp. I'm sure sleep would absolutely chase wins, or at least have a high possibility to. Sleep is generally considered kind of OP in Pokemon games, so knowing my luck, I would just sleep them, they'd wake up instantly. They're in... Okay, I don't know if I'd legally count this as the Battle Frontier, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be a stinker or anything, but this is like the entrance to the Battle Frontier. I can smell the ethos of battle in your soul. It has no tangible effects. We have the slightest smell of citrus berries now. If you're disappointed, here's a moderately sized reward to make you feel better. 200 BP is a moderately sized reward. Thank you. Heck, if I knew that was the case, we would have had to farm the BP anyways, because we finished around the same time. Okay, and the other one is going to be Polder Town. I think it's the first town. Heck, it's not. That's so embarrassing. The heck is Polder Town? Oh, okay. I was thinking Polder, like powdered snow. I don't know why. It would make sense that they wouldn't give the... I forgot there's a boat here. It would make sense they wouldn't give you the quest until you get access to like most of the game. But then again, they give you the Pokedex quest immediately in like every game. You're totally in a house somewhere. Okay, it's next to where all the people are gunking. Oh, I forgot. Let's do our daily Krogunk show. Krogunk I'll have you follow today is the middle one. With the cute round eyes. Okay. It has a mushroom, so I don't really care. I was hoping it would have a big nug. But I am following it, and it's cute round eyes. I have to blink, though. I'm blinking now. I blinked. Yeah, that one was easy. Honestly, blinking was really scary there, though. I thought that I had choked. If we get big nuggets, we can upgrade our amulet coin, which is really nice. That's another reason I'm disappointed in the big mushroom. Okay. Wow, great job. You've got great technical points. I didn't know all these moves were in TMs. Thanks to you, I realized the true depth of PMs. You're a TM master. Thank you. I was thrilled to see them. As a reward, please accept this gift. Gold is just 1 gold bottle cap? I don't mean to sound ungrateful, because, like, thank you for the gold bottle cap, but I am a little bit disappointed. Certainly want to save after that. Our Pokedex is looking nicer, too. Alright, let's think. So, we have a few quests left. It's the 2 Pokedexes. Monotype runs of the Elite Four, and then a solo run of the Elite Four. Oh no, I left like the most miserable quests. That sucks. I mean, they're not that miserable, but they're not going to be easy. They're all battling is the issue. I guess these two aren't. These two are just a lot of collecting, but a lot of it. Am I missing any missions? I feel like there's more than 83. There are 84. Wonder what we're missing. I'm trying to look at which of these items I don't recognize getting. I think I have the catch 50 Pokemon in a single day one. I think it's this one. I don't remember seeing a follow-up to the balloon quest. Can I sort them by number? Is that a thing I can do? No, this works though. One's called One Purple Balloon. We did do that. Oh, no. No, yeah, we did. Heck. We definitely did the Carbink one. Heard but not seen. What about that one? I don't remember. Oh, I do remember that one actually. I don't remember like any of these. Catch 50 Tauros in one day sounds kinda... I mean, it really doesn't sound that bad actually. It's probably easier than, or as easy as catching anything else. Found the emeralds. Is there really 84? I wonder, like, what the heck we're missing. It doesn't look like it's one of the post-game ones. It's possible I just missed a Pokemon somewhere. Did we do Trader Trader? We did Trader Trader. Too Much TV. Wayward Kid. Terror Granbull. Rogue Electivire Powerhouse of the Cell National Pokedex. Obviously, we haven't done that yet. We gotta be missing a quest unless this doesn't really mean it's 84. I'm trying to go through them all on the wiki page and see what the heck we could be missing. Okay, so these are alphabetical, so I can actually see kind of easily. No fall damage. 9 Tails of Snow. No survivors. Neighborly assistance. Master Incubator. It's a quest that can only be done on Saturdays. Okay, you get it on Saturday. And you have to bring it to someone on Friday. Not what I expected, but that explains why I wouldn't have had it done. That is peculiar. This game does really like its time and day things, which I vibe with, for the record. I'm not clowning on it or nothing. Monotype runs are going to be a bit of a pain for the Elite Four. I'm hoping that we'll be able to like double up or triple up on some of the types. I mean, obviously not triple up. We can run legendaries, which is a treat because it'll make it a little bit easier to get through if we opt to run them. Solo Elite Four is going to be really tough. I imagine we're going to want to use some legendary, but I don't know what the heck we would run. Unfortunately, to my memory, this game is really not thrilled if you try to mess with the time. And I haven't done up until now, and I don't really want to break this far into my save. Whoops. I think Arceus might be a really good investment. Because if we get Arceus in the plates, we can use that to probably do the solo one super easily, or at least much easier than otherwise. Hey Dorb, how's it going? Let's work on getting Arceus. I don't really know where it is. Let's acquire all the creation plates from the Dream Maker. The plate maker. What do you mean the plate maker? Alright, let's go figure out what the heck this plate maker is. Oh no. From what I'm reading on the wiki right now, this is going to take some grinding too. I mean, we're going to have to do it eventually to get RCS, so it's not like the worst thing in the world. Is it in this one? Nope. The plate maker trademark. Oh, this is a lot of shards. I was hoping it could just be like a handful of each. There's the plate maker. We've recently developed a mechanism for converting shards into copies of creation plates. Easily found by smashing across the Great Desert by using the ADM to dig them up. We can certainly pay for a lot of ADMs. Maybe it won't be so bad. I'm gonna assume we have no plates right now, but I do want to see how we're doing on shards. We do have some plates. What? Okay, so if Draco, Earth, Mind, Pixie Sky, Spooky Stone, Toxic. I'm gonna actually write that down really quick. I bet you we can find them when digging up, rather than just finding the shards and you can craft them to finish them. That would make sense why we have some. I'm glad that I checked, because if not, I was going to start making them from the top down. Okay, we have a dread plate. We do need a fist plate. We need a lot of the plates in this section. Okay, we're gonna have to start digging. I'm not gonna bother gathering right now. We're just gonna go ADM, which I haven't done in a while, but to my memory, it's just go to like Crater Town, go in, and then there's someone that lets you like dig on the wall if you pay them. Maybe you don't have to pay them with the ADM, or maybe you do. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've done this. I need to update my list. So we grabbed the fist plate and could not afford the flame one. I wrote Fert, which is like fist if you're completely incapable of spelling, which I am, so it does make a great deal of sense. I thought I also saw a water plate. Oh, maybe you didn't. I didn't write it down. I'll have to check again. I appreciate that. I assume they were in the same order as the wiki, but I could have also just overread it. Okay, nope. So I will do the minigame just because I'm here, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to just like have the ADM dig stuff up for you. But I do not remember how, so that might just be... Oh my god, a bottle cap. Hold the phone. No, I misplayed. Cringed on. I haven't played this in so long, I don't remember. Oh. It's like a setting. That's what it is. Mining scan. Perfect. Wait, I thought we could just pay to like to automatically be done. We actually have to do the digging minigame the whole time. I thought we spent like 1,000 and just got loot out of it. I don't know how that memory formed for me, but clearly it's not correct. Heck. Oh, a heart scale though, those are always useful. Until they're not. Some people say it's quicker. I'm reading right now to see what people suggest for time. Yeah, it's just grinding rocks or it's ADM mining. Someone says that there's a room in Crystal Peak that I forgot about where you can mine there. Let's try the desert for a little bit. Try to mine some rocks there. I think with speed up, the desert has the potential to be faster. This does seem like kind of egregiously grindy though, which is on fork knife. Although alternatively, maybe mining is a good idea. I don't know. I see someone suggesting Epidemic Town being a really useful one. I'm gonna try that. I'm trying to decide if I'd rather walk around and click rocks and potentially, because I imagine that we can get plates while mining, but we can't get shards. Maybe not. Maybe I'm seeing the wrong spot. They seem to imply here. I guess we're not getting anything. Oh, scan the doorway next to it? Weird. All the ROMs you play, this one your favorite? Probably. Oh, it says break down the walls. This is a whole different thought. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I enjoy Unbound a lot. The thing about Unbound is like there's just so much to do. That's really what it comes down to, is like you can play a save for hundreds of hours. So, because like I could start, I did consider starting like Radical Red or something, because I figured it could be fun to play through something like that, or maybe like Kaizo Emerald or something. But I do like the feeling of like being able to play through a save that I've been playing for a long time, you know, and just like make progress on it, even if it's small progress. I need to figure out where the rocks in the Great Desert are. Are we literally getting nothing? Alright, we're going mining. This sucks. I'd rather go mining. At least I like the minigame. We have the ATM anyways. This is probably the backup way if you don't have the ATM. And I'm not coping about that. Probably. What if I have to be closer to the wall? We're gonna be using a lot of repels. We're gonna have to buy some more. Oh, no, we can see the whole room, okay. The wall is bulging slightly. 4 items. Okay, so I think what our plan is going to be is to identify everything that we can, because like that's a revive to the right over there. I don't know what this is, but it's not a plate. This is hard clay or whatever it is. Because like if we see like a sunstone, we don't need a sunstone. Like this is an everstone right here. We don't need another everstone. We'll grab it if we can, but scouting around looking for plates and for light clay, that's what it's called. Looking around for plates and looking for gems is going to be the play. 2 items confirmed. That is an ice stone, I think. That is a max revive? Holy. Didn't realize you can get those in the wall. Those are hard to come by. I'm actually really happy to see that. If we're gonna get max revives from this, then this is ultra worth it instead of mostly worth it. Plus this lets me procrastinate doing the Elite Four, which is so nice. We yearn for the mines. We, much like the children, do in fact yearn for the mines. So this is a shard, right? Not a plate, I believe. If it looks damaged, it's a shard, but we do need like a buttload of the red ones, I guess. I didn't check how many shards we had. I wonder if it's better to scout with this or not. There's no way there's a plate here or another shard. It wouldn't be able to fit, I don't think. I think it's probably a heart scale hidden in some spot. So what spot, I know not. Okay, so that is a red shard. The shards are kind of enormous. But the mining minigame. I see you over there. Be confirmed. So we'll just tap to see if we can see things under the gunk. Looks like a heart scale down here. It is a heart scale. Is this something? Is this an... Okay, it is a hard stone. This is another hard stone. Oh, it's an everstone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get full plates too, because we had some of them. I probably should not have bought any to start with, but I wasn't really thinking about it. We probably should have just grinded these first, because if we get duplicate ones, it's going to be a little bit unfortunate, but nothing we can really do about it now. Maybe it won't let you roll duplicate ones. This kind of layout's real rough. Is that something? No, it's not. I think this is another stone. Was there... How many items was in the wall here? I don't remember. I think I'll just take these because I don't think we're getting another chance to get anything else. We can sell these everstone. They're not worth like much. Okay, it was just a 2. I gotta pay attention to that. Pretty sure you can get dupes. Unfortunate if true. That's okay. Nice mining. I'm so glad someone finally has complimented my true skill. I'm not so good at crafting, but I can certainly mine. That's actually a lie. In Minecraft, I hate leaving the house. Catch me staying home crafting. Making big old pixel arts. 4 items. Okay, so there's our hardstone. I'm gonna take the time to crack this. Something pink over here. That looks like it's a whole... It is a whole plate. I don't know if it's one we had or not. That's very nice to see. Quicker than I would have expected. There's something else down here. It's another hardstone. I think if there's another plate, we don't have time to get it. Yeah, it's not so bad. So that was a pixie plate, which was in fact a plate we had, so we can certainly duplicate plates. Unfortunately. But good to know. Take the revive, I think. Whoops. This is a fossil. There's something else in the wall, and we don't need the fossil, so I'm gonna just poke around. The heck is this? Ah, it's probably like a fairy gem. For some reason, it really made me think of Sonic the Hedgehog. Does it look like a Chaos Emerald? I haven't played a Sonic game since like Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles on the Sega Genesis. Ah, that's not true. I played one on the Game Boy Advance too. But I'm not very like Sonic knowledgeable, so if that doesn't look like a Chaos Emerald, I'm very sorry. Reminds me of one of my favorite games, Fossil Fighters. I've never played Fossil Fighter. I feel like I've heard of it. That's a hard clay or whatever. Light clay. It's a Firestone. I wanted to play Shadow the Hedgehog when I was like young and edgy, because I was like, oh my god, they gave him a gun. He's so cool. Sonic Riders went crazy. I forget about that in the GameCube. Recite the Bible if no. I see your reference. I appreciate that. Two items once more. Gonna say it looked like a hard stone, so I figured we just crunch it. I don't see anything. If it's this color, it's nothing. It's just ground. If it's this color, it's like the weird stone that kunks us. But the colors are very similar, so it's tough for me to tell. So there's nothing there that I can see. Also nothing there. Ruh-roh. Really didn't want to have to go through here. There it is. I'm gonna go up and down here just to reset, because we're at the end of the hall. What? Was it here? There it was. It's a little bit weird to see where it was on the wall. 3 items confirmed. If it's a plate, it's probably in the top row. There's something here. This is, oh, okay. I was gonna say it almost looks like a Z stone, but the odds of that were quite low. That's just a Stardust or whatever. There's another item. Okay, it's 2 Everstones. We can see them over there. Star Piece, that's what it is. Not Stardust. It reminds me of a game I want to play on stream. There's a game that I played when I was young called Legend of Dragoon. And it was really, really heckin' cool. But there was like, I want to say it was Stardust that you'd collect while playing through the game. And if you just missed like any of it, you just like couldn't go back from my memory. Appreciate the sippy redeem. I'll drink to that, and you stay hydrated as well, T. Was this 3 items or was this only 2? The clay's a little bit useful. Oh, we're gonna miss it by a hit, I think. Maybe it was 2 hits. Honestly, these max revives are crazy because you can't buy those. Like, getting a max revive offered to us is huge. That could potentially save one of our runs going through the Elite Four. We can't use them in the Battle Tower. I think this said there was 3. I don't see. Oh, is it up here? Is it like a heart scale or something? No? Don't know where the other one is. Maybe it was only 2. Gems are nice if we don't have them because they could be useful in some Pokemon. 2 confirmed. That looks like a hard stone. It is a hard stone. And that is an ice gem? I'll just keep smacking it with a hammer and see what happens. It'll probably be fine. Flying gem. Okay, that makes more sense. Flying gem acrobatics. Oh, I miss Sneasler. The good old days. Flying gem acrobatics just goes so crazy hard, especially with is it Unburden? I don't know why I'm trying to get this leaf stone. I'm wasting time. Oh, because they were baiting me. They knew there was a plate here. Heck, if that's water, then we... They were super baiting me. There was 2 plates. They knew that I would see the waters or the leaf stone and be like, let's go for it. Oh heck, we already got it. Or no, is it still obfuscated by this? I can't tell. Okay, no, it was done. Thank goodness. So we got the splash and icicle plate, which we both needed, but I'm gonna be like 420 blaze it with you. I think there might have been another plate in the upper left. It might not have been, but it certainly looked like it could have, and I wasted a lot of time. Yikes. I feel like we've gotten more plates than shards doing this. I don't know if that's a boon in this case or not. I was, in fact, completely baked into a perfect dungeon ring. It's funny because I was like self-aware. It's like when I'm playing Grand Blue. It's just like, yeah, they're baiting me into this. I'm fully aware that it's happening, but there's no way they'll do it a 5th time. But then they do it a 5th time, which sucks for me. I don't know what that thing is, but I wanted it. I think I've gotten it before. I don't think it's unique. Okay, so I don't think there's any place a plate can hide anymore. So I feel less bad about just kind of swinging willy-nilly. But we would have seen the plate by now, because they're 3x5, is it? 3x4? Three items, 3 items, 3 items, 3 items. Object permanence. We're going to remember the number 3. Okay, it's a shard. There are times where I prefer a shard to a plate. But maybe we'll just get lucky. Another shard? Okay. Take our time to break this one out. Actually, these are different shapes. I wonder if they're both shards. You repair the broken plates? Yeah, so the broken ones, we can trade them in large quantities to get plates. But like, it's like really large ones. Like the flame one required like 8 of the shards, which is kind of insane. 4 confirmed. The heck is this? Okay, so that's an Everstone. Stardust. Star piece. The heck is this? Whatever it is, it's mine. How many plates do you need for God? How many Pokemon types are there? Like 18? Three items. I'm gonna just hold off on that because there's still a lot to check. That's an ice stone. I got excited. I think the plate can legally still hide up here, so I'm gonna just check. Okay. Okay, so I don't think there's a plate, so I'm gonna just dig up what we have. I don't think we have time to do other stuff. It's not necessarily like super worth picking these up, but we could sell them later. And who knows, we might need some of the stones for evolutions. What's a heat rock? It's a rock that's kind of warm. No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I assume it's some held item. A lot of these are just held items or sell fodder. Come on, plate. Hit me with a plate. Okay, that's not a plate, but it's almost a plate, which is pretty nice. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so it doesn't look like it matters because there's a hard stone right here. Okay, no, it's an everstone. So there's just 2 everstones and a plante. We got the plante. Okay, so that's a stone. Is that another one? No, okay. Heart scale and then whatever this stone is. I remember we got these before. I think we needed them though for some reason. But I don't really remember. Moonstone, okay. Definitely needed moonstones. We'll probably need more by the end of our evolving. 4 confirmed. Okay, so this looks like a completed plate. So I'm going to prioritize this. I could save by switching tools there. So I think that the smaller one takes less wall damage. Okay, that's useless, so we don't need to worry about the upper left corner. Okay, cool. It's just 2 everstones. A meadow plate, which I don't think was on my list, in a red shard. That was a very fruitful one. That was great. I'm still very sad if I lost a fiery plate, because that's a really expensive one. Never mind. Everything just works out for me. It's crazy. From it's so over to we're so back in 30 seconds or less. There's an item here and there's an item there. I think it was 3 or was it 4? What fossil is this? I feel like I've never dug up this fossil before. Is that the turnip fossil? Claw fossil. Flame plate, huge. Okay, I feel way better about getting that. Because that one took like 8 red. I think the ones that take mixed colors are going to be a lot easier. Rather than having to target farm one color. There's something there. It's a revive. Okay. It's possible there's a plate, but it's very unlikely there's a plate right now, so I'm going to just take the revive. Like it... No, I think we would have seen it by now. What's the plate counter? Let's give a check to the plate counter. It's a good idea. I feel like I just saw the plates, but I know I didn't in my heart. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is not bad. Let me bring up the list of how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We only need 3 more. That's actually great. Can you get Dracovish in this game? You should be able to. I think you can activate Gen 8 stuff. So probably? Or is it Gen 8 or is that Gen 9? Actually, I feel like Zacian is in the game though. So it would make sense if Dracovish was in the game because that's before that, right? I don't remember if I've seen a Dracovish. I'm gonna go check. Now I'm curious. Pokemon Unbound Dracovish. Okay, yeah, you can get them. They're in raid dens. Oh, grinding for Pokemon in raid dens are gonna suck, but we'll deal with it when we get there. So what are we missing now? Let us quickly check while I have the list of plates up. Because that way we can just focus those. We have Draco, we have Dread, we have Earth, we have Fist, we have Flame, we have Icicle, we do not have Insect or Iron. So we need Insect plate, Iron plate. We have Meadow, we have Mind, we have Pixie, we have Sky, we have Splash, we have Spooky, we have Stone, we have Toxic, we're missing Zap. So Insect, Iron, and Zap plate. Where are our shards? Are they further down the list? Okay, cool, they are. Honestly, we have a lot of red, blue, and green shards and yellow. I mean, we have lots of red. Assuming that one's... Okay, so Zap Plate is 8. So let's assume we have 9 yellow shards left. Iron Plate is 2 of each, which we can afford. Insect Plate is 6 green, 2 yellow. We can just buy the last 3, actually. We're done. That's awesome. That wasn't so bad at all. Can you sell the dupes? We can probably sell them for money. Okay, so it was Seaport. Insect, Iron, and Zap are what we need. Honestly, I expected this to take a lot longer. I went to the wrong place again. It's fortuitous that we got a bunch of plates that we didn't have. We only duped 1. Okay, so we would like the insect plates first. Yes. Hope I didn't do the math wrong, but it looked right. Iron is 2 of everything. Yep, and then the other one's just 9 or 8 yellow. Good job, us. We did it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, so we have every plate now. Now I need to actually go reference on how to do it. There's an NPC. It was the Dream Research Lab in Tarmagon? I feel like it was. In the Northwest. If it's not in Tarmagon, I'll look it up. I don't know if we have to battle it or if they just give it to us or not, so I'm going to prepare for both, and I'm going to remove a Pokemon from our party. And I'm going to save the game as well, because I don't want to bump into a situation where we just lose a bunch of progress getting those stupid plates. I think it's down, left, and then up. Cool. Alright, you're a Dream Eater. I've done it. I've managed to create a device capable of sending people back into their worst nightmare, and I can tell you were sent to a nightmare world. Oh, this was the Darkrai quest. Well, seems like machines erecting those plates in your cube. Yeah, buddy. Send me back to my worst nightmare. What the heck? Why would I want to fight Darkrai again? Because of the plates. What? I mean, we can fight Darkrai again, I guess, but what would be the benefits? You're gonna shiny farm it? No chance. Oh! I see. No, if I wanted shiny Arceus, I'd probably just do the Battle Frontier thing for it, because we almost have enough points. Like, we have like 300 right now, and it's 500 to get a shiny. Last time, I mean, shiny resetting now would be much easier. No, I'm not going to talk myself into shiny resetting Arceus. This is not part of the plan. I was just talking about how I've already spent way too much time. I have 114 hours in this game, and that's real time. This emulator, for whatever reason, when I have it sped up, it doesn't like take that into account when saving. Like, so 2 hours sped up is 2 hours. Like, real time 2 hours sped up is real time 2 hours. The time is normal, okay? Even if I'm playing at fast speed, it masks it. It would be so cool. I will give you 10 resets. I will reset 10 times for it. But I'm not doing any more than that, and also we need to make sure that we have an appropriate team for it. We can't use our PC. Dodo Gyun. Imagine we actually got it in the 10 though. I mean, it's not that unlikely. It's like, what? So we have a shiny charm, so it's what, 1 in 1,000. So it's like a 1% chance to get it in 10. I kind of want a shiny reset for it now. I miss shiny resetting. Doing streams like this was so fun. What if it's the 11th? Is this one of those sunken cost Falakis that I've been hearing so much about? Its theme goes crazy when it's sped up. Oh my god, no wonder it's a nightmare here. It's actually 50-50 it's shiny or not. You're right. I keep losing the 50-50. You know, if it's shiny, it's time waste because we gotta watch the shiny thing whenever we throw it out. So shiny's probably a downside, actually. The normal Pokemon are so much more pristine. Me throwing out my shiny Marcus. The sound is so bad. Alright, maybe I'll shiny reset for a little bit, but we're not going to get it. Let me just note that I'm probably going to give up and just catch it, but I will shiny reset for a little bit because now I'm having fun doing it, which sucks. We're going to speed up though. We can probably do like 40 resets a minute. I'm just here for the reset. I'm glad. I can't believe I got baited into this again. This sucks. I hate it here. The most important thing when shiny hunting like this, unironically, is to force yourself to wait for a specific thing. Like, I'm trying to mentally wait until Marcus fully comes out before I reset, because people will reset like really early, like there, and you won't have time to actually process it. So I like have to force myself to wait a little bit longer each reset, or else I'll be like resetting prematurely. I miss input. Did it just hyper me Marcus for like 8 damage? Okay, it wasn't for 8 damage, but it is good to know that Marcus Giga Drain doesn't kill. Might on a crit, but we'll just save state if we get the Arceus anyways. We're kind of overdue for a shiny at this point, right? No, I guess we got the Persian pretty recently. That Persian looks so clean and shiny though. I really wonder why they gave 2 different regional variants to Meowth though. That's like crazy town. And they were like, we can't give a regional variant to Pikachu because Raichu is like... Pikachu's too iconic. We can slander Raichu. I say slander, but I actually kind of like Alolan Raichu. I don't really like Raichu in general though, so I guess liking Alolan more isn't too crazy. The gold Arceus is so cool. It's already got gold on it. Oh, you know what? Let me find it. Hold on. Heck, I don't remember what it was called. I had that software where it counted my resets. Did I put it in my stream stuff folder? Is that why I can't find it? Nah, I don't organize my stuff. I actually did. Maybe. I have a text folder that has the number of resets I did for Bloopa. Named shinyreset.txt. I haven't shiny hunted in so long. Shiny stuff. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you there. I hope you're okay. What is the properties on this? But it's not counting. Give shiny. Best Pokemon ever. Iron Valiant sitting over there? I don't remember any of these. Beep boop, give shine hoop. I was going through it, but I have a reset counter. So I'm so surprised, but it's not incrementing, which means that the software I was using doesn't work. I haven't started the software. I remember it was called like Death Counter or something, but I don't know. Unfortunately, I have this bad habit of just like putting stuff into my download folder and then not touching it, basically. And then I can't find anything. No, don't talk to me. I didn't say you could speak to me, peasant. No, but that was a helpful video I just clicked. I found it. It's asking me to set it up. That could be good. Hold on. This is totally worth the effort. I know you guys aren't seeing any of the extreme effort I'm going through, but know that I'm sweating right now. Okay, this looks good. I think I got it. So this should work then. No? Okay. Settings. Controller plus R key. Control R increments? Because I was manually okay, I was control R. I remember. Okay, because control R resets the emulator. Okay. It should be fine now. Probably. Except for it hasn't started yet. Why aren't you working, buddy? Oh, you're working now. Cool. Alright. I gotta do 2 hands to increment this, but this is fine. Ah, this brings me back. Isopy is half off. Should I get it? I'd recommend it. It's extremely fun. I would definitely say check it out. Probably the best modern day Souls-like I've played. This way I know how long I've been here for, and if I go to like 500, I'll be like, I'm stopping. We went so dry on Blupatorius Maximus. Is Arceus shiny locked? You know, that does seem like a great thing to look up ahead of time. There's no chance. I don't think this game has any shiny locks. Surely not. Blupo wasn't, so I don't know why Arceus would be. We got the shiny charm too, so like, what is it, a 1 in 1,000 with the shiny charm? Something like that. 0.1% chance. I think I might just master ball it if I get it shiny. I mean, I can always save state. The important thing is if you see a shiny, if you're ever shiny hunting, especially like this, where I'm using a controller in one hand and the keyboard on my, I guess my other hand is on my keyboard. You have to be very careful to just like remove everything from, don't touch anything, because you're gonna push something stupid. You're gonna push a button that results in things going bad. Just never push a button. Just release your hands from everything. Take a second to breathe, and then act appropriately. It's not shiny luck, thanks. I'm taking money on you resetting, you get the shiny. Part of me, like, if I had the reflex, I would deliberately reset over it, but I would save state right before it, so that it would just like look like I accidentally skipped it, and then I just restore the save state and be like, got him. But I don't have the reflexes for that. I don't even really like shiny Arceus, to be honest with you. I don't dislike it, but I also don't really like it. Like, if we're talking about good shiny legendaries, Kyogre, Groudon, oof, my god. Hoopa, not normally, but in this game it looks clean. Guessing it's gonna be 648. Well, you're gonna be here for a little while. Wait, did you just like casually pawn me into going past 500 resets? My plan was 500 initially, and then being like, heck this. Name it Tarsius. Shiny Rayquaza also goes hard. You're right about that one. So shiny Lugia is okay. I don't dislike shiny Lugia. However, Dark Lugia from Pokemon XD Gala Darkness, oh, be still, my 2007 emo heart. Oh, that would be really rough if I accidentally crit it with a Giga Drain. That would hit really not hard. Shiny Mew and Celebi are also top tier. I agree with you. Mew kind of gets the reverse Kyogre treatment. I think I was overshooting how many we do per minute. I think we do like 30 or 20. Maybe, I don't know. It's tough to tell. There's a lot of inconsistencies in my play. If I play super optimally, I can probably eke it up to like 30 or 40. Probably not 40. I think 40 is pushing it. 40 would be like less than a second for most resets, or at least close to a second. Shiny Suicune is also pogged. It's like slightly lighter blue. It does look cool though. If you're the kind of shiny person where you're like, I'd rather it not be similar colored to the original one, then it's probably not to your taste. I think it has a nice blue color to it. So you could technically shiny hunt this with save states. The issue with save states is that when you're doing shiny hunting on save states, you're basically checking, when you save state, basically everything going on with the game at once is saved at that state, which includes like the current RNG seed that you're on and like every frame of RNG after it that comes. So when you load a save state, you're just looking at the same few frames. So if I go at the exact same speed after loading a save state, I'll get the exact same Arceus every time. But if I do this full reset, which is a lot slower, it'll guarantee a fresh RNG seed every single time. So there's always a possibility when I'm doing this of getting a shiny. But if I'm save stating, I might hit the same one over and over again. And then after like a few attempts of waiting and stuff, I would want to just create a new save state every time. So I think that this is a little bit more efficient. Shiny Mimikyu is pretty cool. That one's like a silverish gray color, right? Or am I mistaken? Shiny Hoopa is normally much like Shiny Arceus, where it's like pure gold, but in this game it turned it blue. Black and white? Oh, okay. That lines up with my memory of it being like monocolor, like gray silvery. Like that one world in Kingdom Hearts 2. Should I just like make references to Kingdom Hearts 2 over and over again? I'll be honest with you, I've only played Kingdom Hearts 2 once in my memory. I don't really remember it super well, but it would be really funny if I just kept making references to a game that I played once. I'd like to play Kingdom Hearts 2 again at some point, but I'm still stuck on finishing Kingdom Hearts 1. I just really don't feel like grinding. You know, with emulators too, you can get real wonky on resetting. Like if I wanted to, I could stream like, probably I would say I could accurately do like 16 emulators at once, which would expedite this process 16 times. A little bit less than 16 times. But I could, and it would be funny, but I won't. Do not stream makes the grinding more bearable? Yeah, that's an option. Unfortunately, then I have to show people I suck at Kingdom Hearts on stream, which is not something I really want to do. Kingdom Hearts 2 just seems so much more fun. I mean, I've seen people swear by how 1 has like the best magic system and is so interesting, but like it's just so hard. And I remember Kingdom Hearts 2, I could just push triangle over and over again and the game would like win. It was awesome. The issue with doing a bunch of emulated things at once is I would need to change a setting on my death counter thing because it doesn't take my controller input, and I would need to use my controller for every input because the keyboard will only control the Pokemon, or I guess the emulator that I'm tabbed into currently, where a controller will control even the ones I'm not tabbed into. Basically, it would be doable, but it would also lag me like crazy because it actually starts to like lag my normal PC after a certain point. Let alone when streaming it. But it would be funny, and it would make it faster. But also, I don't even know why I'm trying to resetting for this. I just get baited into this stuff, and then I end up doing it, and I'm like, why are we here? Alright, I'm calling crazy number here. We're getting it on 272. Hmm, 281 actually. Because we told you to, your supreme overlords. It's true. You do just show up and then bait me into doing some like really horrible several hour long grind. It's crazy how easy it is. You show up, bait me. Oop, I just wasted a reset. No, I'll do a manual one so our counter's not wrong. Our counter is already probably off by a little bit because I did like 5 at the start, but I don't remember how many resets we did before I incremented the counter to 5. So it's probably already a little off, but it's close enough. And like, look, I don't know when we started, but we already have 200 down, so it's quick. Granted, if you go like really dry, it sucks. Like I said, 281 is going to be the one. We're getting close to it already. What time is it? I'm getting pretty hungry. Dang, it's almost 1. I didn't start streaming until real late today. My roommate woke me up and she needed my help with something. And I was like, why did you wake me up so early? It's like, I was like really confident it was like 7 in the morning. I was complaining about being up so early and stuff. And like, she didn't say anything about it. And then like, I looked at the clock and I was like, it's like 9:15. Like, yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. This is like a perfectly reasonable time to get me up. But I was like really salty because I assumed it was way earlier because of how tired I was. Ah, good times. I felt immediately really bad. So I was like apologizing. But I was kind of justified because it felt like 7:30. I was out like a heckin' light. I did not sleep good last night. I mean, I fell asleep and then I woke up and then I struggled to fall back to sleep. Whatever you call that. Being stupid, maybe. Back to the dock, hopefully soon on shiny, I believe. Fingers crossed. I hope everything's good to you. You said you're at the dock? Like doctor? Or maybe a documentary. Either way, I hope everything's good. Okay. How was I resetting like this? Alright, 30 more and we're gonna get it in 30 because I'm gonna turn on the shiny cheat code. Genuinely, I would be so scared to actually use a cheat code on this save file. I know people cheat and have like no issue, but I would be way too scared with how much time I have into it to just corrupt it stupidly. Or no, it's 1 in 4,000 for a shiny, not 1 in 1,000, right? What does the shiny charm do? It's 1 in 8,000 base, I think, in this game. I gotta look it. I'm curious. Pokemon Unbound shiny, right? I haven't shiny hunted in so long. Okay, it is 1 in 1365 with the shiny charm. It's 512 for Masuda Method shiny charm. Yeah, we went super dry on the Mudkip. I forgot about that. Yeah, so that's not bad. Oop, I gotta tag back into the game. Only 1090 to go. I'm not doing 1090 shiny resets right now, not to disappoint. I'm heckin' hungry. I'll go to like 500 or 600 and then call it good and then go get something to eat. Maybe I'll reset it next time though if we really want to, but it's just gonna take a long time. I generally am like, I'm a person of very extreme luck. Either I get extremely lucky or I get pretty unlucky. Like there's really no in between for me. It's very rare for me to be like, this thing is a 1 in 10 drop and I get it on 10. I'm either getting it in 2 or 200, you know? Ah, heck. We went past the number I said it was. I was mistaken. What if it's 290 instead? Alright. We'll go to 600. How about that? We'll double where we're at now, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. A little more than double where we're at now, but you know what I mean. I don't even want shiny RCS. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oop, I reset one too many times there. That was probably the one, realistically. I should have manual reset to bounce it out. No, I'm not being baited to see it through to the end. This could take hours. This could take more than hours, but it would probably only take hours. But I will go to 600 because I'm a good sport. Where did T call it at? 648? We'll go to 650 then. Actually, we'll go to 652 because that's our dex number. How about that? Take 30 more minutes, 3 hours tops. Yeah, see, that's the issue, is the 3 hours tops. I wanted to work on Blender stuff today. And I'd like to eat at some point. God, I remember going just so many thousands for Bloopa. It's really taken me back. I reset one too many times there, so I'm going to do a manual reset to balance out the counter. I'm doing resets too quickly. I need to let myself wait till I see the reds of Arceus's eyes and then I can reset. Because I'm seeing it, but I'm not processing it fully. I keep seeing the gold on its body and like hesitating for a moment, which is a good thing. I'd rather hesitate than not. But I don't want to get numb to the color gold and be like, all right, we don't need to worry about it. I can't believe I'm shiny hunting this. I can totally believe it, but like I still can't believe it. What a dumb decision. Another 300 resets or so. And I'm gonna go eat. If we get it sooner, then even better, because then I could eat sooner, which would be kind of nice. This being said, I don't expect to get it in these, but it would be cool if we did. We'd be very far ahead of rate if we did. But like I said, I usually either get it really early or really late. For a moment, I thought that was shiny. My heart just dropped because I looked at the color gold and I reset. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but I was like, oh no. Thankfully, it was not the case. All right, approaching shiny reset count number 400 in another 12 or so. I have reset over shinies in this game. But usually it's on easier hunts than one of these ones where like my rates are a little bit higher from chaining and from the dex nav, but you can't quite dex nav. Maybe you can dex nav Arceus in a weird way. Theoretically, I could knock out this Arceus and then do the Elite Four and do that 200 times or 255 times, and then my rate would go up a lot. Granted, like odds are in that time I would probably have just hit the shiny. Would it be like a 1 in 800 or whatever? 1 in 1,000 instead of 1,300? I don't think it'd be very time efficient, but it would be funny. Glad I could use the shiny reset count thing I set up forever ago. Because it doesn't really get used when I do dex nav hunting. So I guess it could, but dex naving is so fast that it usually doesn't matter. And most of the time it's just spent KOing rather than resetting. There's also save states involved, so that's a whole can of worms. What is Arceus? So Arceus changes the gold parts when it switches plates. Does it do that when it's shiny too? Or does it just stay gold? Surely the plates still change. I don't know. I've never had a shiny Arceus before. I'm not a shiny Arceus haver. At least I think. I might have actually had one that was hacked before, thinking about it. I don't think I ever put a plate on it, maybe. I don't know. It's not important. It was a long time ago. Back in the day when, I think it was Diamond and Pearl, where you could like, I forgot how it was done, but you could like send mystery gifts and stuff through like using your own router or something to yourself. It was like crazy. Unfortunately, in America at least, they never released for Diamond and Pearl the event to get Arceus's whistle or whatever, the flute. So the only way to have gotten it is if you used cheating. Like you physically, there cannot be an American Arceus that legally existed without use of an action replay to either, or any other cheat device, to either cheat in the flute to access the event, because the event is on the cartridge, or to just like cheat in general. But yep, that was a pretty infamous thing. It is certainly obtainable nowadays. I think there's a few games you can get in. Back in the day, you could not. Something else kind of stinky is I feel like they did the exact same or a very similar thing with Diamond and Pearl's remake, where like there was mystery gifts where you can get mystery gifts to get access to like Darkrai and Cresselia. But then those were like limited, so if you didn't grab them by the time, you just can't get those Pokemon. I was never brave enough to do like the running through walls cheating in Pokemon. I certainly had an action replay. But I never did like running through walls and stuff because I was scared of getting lost. Or Nintendo finding out what I was doing. I didn't want to get in trouble and thrown in jail. About 200 more. Counting this down for my own sanity so I can go eat. Ran through walls to get Shaman, Heatran, Darkrai, Cresselia, and Giratina. That's pretty cool. I did remember that like Shaman was one that you had to like walk to the flower place, and I remember like reading about it or like someone telling me about it, and it's like a very specific place you can walk from to reach there like reliably, and I was like, that's crazy. Surprised that you don't just get like killed out of bounds. I won't tell anyone if you give up early. I'll know, unfortunately. There's people are critical of me at times in my life for sure, but I am like really critical of me. And if I set a specific thing I want to get done, I can skip out on it and not do it, but I'm gonna feel just miserable about it for like a while. So if I say I'm gonna do something, I have to do it. Probably did 30 before you set up the counter. Yeah, but I'm talking about post counter. It's not taking that long anyways. We could just get the shiny too and be done. It is kind of funny because without the shiny, I'm basically just wasting time looking at the same Arceus spawn in over and over again. Shiny hunting's bizarre. Although I don't want to say I'm an elitist with shiny hunting because I'll absolutely like use fast forward and stuff because there's no real benefit to just sitting and waiting. But when I see people like using like macro controllers and stuff, I'm like, yeah, but I wouldn't do that. You can do it, but I'm not gonna. That's how I'm about going to the gym. Every day when I can't hit the same reps the same day prior, I want to die. Yeah, I get the mindset though. Like I set a lot of goals for myself and stuff, and whenever I like slip behind them and stuff, like I'm just feel so miserable. It really sucks. But we just do our best, right? Oh, we passed 500 at some point. I didn't even notice. I'll do like another 150 or so. Yeah, I'm counting them by the 50s now. Maybe a little bit. I'm not even looking at Arceus anymore. I need to focus. I realized that I was just like detached and thinking about other stuff. I wish I knew when we started shiny hunting so I can get a rough idea of how many per hour I do. If I could push like 500 per hour. No, there's no way I could push 500 per hour. 500 per hour would be 10 a minute. Or a little less than 10 a minute? 9 a minute? No, wait. Okay, 60 minutes and an hour. Let's start there. So if let's say 600, just to keep it simple, that would be 10 per minute. I can easily do that. I could do over 600 an hour. That's really easy. I could do probably 1,000 an hour, maybe? Okay, that's actually not so bad. The math is a real issue for me right now. I'm struggling. That's what happens when I don't eat. To be fair, though, I had an apple today because I'm so terrified of doctors that I had to make sure that I'd keep them away. Alright, so just over 100 to go now. The home stretch for the stream. Just finished some leftover Chipotle from yesterday. I wish I had leftovers from yesterday. I had a sub from a place I'd never had a sub from before, and it was really, really good. Really good. 567 is a cool number for it. That was really quick. That was super far ahead of Ray. I didn't think about what ball we want to put it in. I do have 3 master balls. I'm tempted to just throw one of them. It's gold, and we don't really have a gold ball, do we? Basketball is kind of close. But master ball, I don't know. Something about using a master ball on like Arceus feels really iconic to me. I don't think we have to do it. And we have the save state now, so there's no stress anymore. I know beast balls are kind of iconic too, though, but they're like miserable to put things in, but people really like putting them in there. I kind of want to rip a master ball even though we don't have to. I'd say Premier Ball if it was white, but it's gold. I could do standard Pokeball. That's about as difficult as I think Beast Ball is harder. I could do standard Pokeball though. That's fine with me. You know what? Wait, this Arceus is like juiced out of its mind defensively. Giga Drain did like nothing. So we don't have Shofukan, which is a shame. Catching this is going to be a real pain in the tuchus, let me tell you. We do have a catching charm, which should help a little bit. God, we got that so fast. I don't think we can Giga Drain again. Toxic puts a target on our back. I don't know what other things it knows. I could theoretically burn it with Butte. We don't have any paralysis on our team. Oh, great. It has recover. Perfect. That'll make it a lot easier. It's funny. I actually have 2 save states, but I'm still nervous to like lose it, even though I know that there's like no chance now, logically. I think this is going to be one of those things where we go from 0 shakes to 3 when it succeeds. I really wish I had changed up my team before this. I wasn't planning on shiny hunting it though, so I was like, this will be fine. I mess with recover. You can recover as much as you like, big guy. Ooh, I don't think we can Giga Drain again, can we? We might be able to barely, but I'm not confident enough. Again, I think that once it shakes once, we're going all the way to catching. It's going to be unlikely. Future Sight's new. It might kill us if... It might be out of Hyper Beams, actually. Yeah, it's out of Hyper Beam. Bow, wow, wow, wow. God, the music's actually wicked stressful. I thought it would be more like nice to have, but heck. My gut feeling was wrong. I am concerned with our sweet baby boy recovering. Or struggling, not recovering. I don't mind recover. I don't have heal pulse or anything. If we can get a critical capture, that'd be nice. I don't know the rules for critical captures though. All I know is the Pokeballs. I mean, I could run it through a calc actually. Okay, so if we get it below 40%, it doesn't get any better. We max out at a 0.83% chance with a Pokeball to catch. Assuming this is using the same formula as Gen 4, or Gen 3 and 4. Unfortunately, we don't have statuses. If we could put it to sleep, it would jump up to 1.5%, which would be enormous. You say hell yeah. Me, I see it as like, I don't care enough about a Pokeball. I'll put this bad boy in a Master Ball if it starts struggling. You only get till it struggles, then it's going in the Master Ball. Marcus is about to run out of Giga Drains, which is unfortunate. I like their numbers is like, if you throw 84 balls when it's 40% HP or less, you'll have a 50% chance of catching it. Like, oh, is that all? It's got to be out of recover soon, right? Recover, I think, has 8. Oh, I thought that was it. No, it has 1 million. Recover might be 10, actually. Maybe we throw one at high health, and that's what we needed to do. Take the lower percentage. Imagine. Apparently in Ruby and Sapphire, if you badly poison a Pokemon, that doesn't count as poison for catching. So it doesn't count as a status ailment. How strange is that? And again, the formula could be different in this game. I'm just going into the assumption that it uses the Gen 3/4 capture mechanics, because it's built on the Gen 3 engine. Oh, actually, that number's not accurate either. What I said was actually super wrong. If nothing else, we have the catching charm. So it might be more like a maybe a 1.1% chance. Heck. Yeah, put the percentage negative to flip it. I don't even know what refresh is. That clear status elements or something? I really wish they would have let you change your party in this area. Wonder why they don't. Oh, that made my heart doki doki for a sec. Thing is, I could absolutely Giga Drain it right now, but I think it's better to not push it and instead take this rate, which is a little bit worse, so that when it starts struggling, we can get a few more. Because if we get the luck we had on those shakes in a critical capture, which I think we had one earlier, or like a critical attempt. I don't really know how critical captures work, to be honest. I just know sometimes the ball like shakes in air, and that's like better. This is the one. I meant the next one. You wouldn't get it. It's not going to be on this next one, though. I don't know what refresh is or how much PP it has, but I'm grateful that it has so much. When the music like kind of fully cuts out when it's like in between the looping parts, it's just like spooky. Wonder why Arceus is in this weird dream space anyways. Oh, here we go. I don't think it can struggle again. I have 3 different save states of this now. I will see if it'll go for another struggle. Or if it'll survive another struggle, I guess. I don't think it will, though. I think that kills. Alright, consider this. I'm willing to throw... That sounds great, actually. I'm willing to throw some full health Pokeballs at it. Oops, I used the wrong ball. Oops, Bloopa, don't hit it. This thing cannot hit a Ghost Dark Pokemon. It's actually really quick when sped up. I guess it's because we're 10x. Starting a future sight, which doesn't do anything. Which means it probably burned all of its refreshes already, if I were to guess. Which means it's probably close to Struggle Town. That was a lot of shakes on that one. I think that was 3. Don't Drain Punch again. As funny as it would be. I can't believe it just Hyper Beamed that many times in a row. What a jerk. I just crit like 4 times there. I guess it was only twice. I felt like I crit a million times. I basically crit every time I didn't want to crit. I'm switching different Pokemon. Like, because we're loading a save state, we might be on a very similar seed, so I'm switching different Pokemon so that we're not like... If we do everything exactly the same, then the catch... The Pokeball should be the same as well. But if we do things differently, they should be differently rolled. Which is very easy to do. I'm definitely making it more complex than it actually is. Theoretically, you load a stage just before you die and throw the balls. I could, but that would give us way less opportunities for like fresh RNG as well. If I do it like a turn before he dies, then we're going to keep rolling on the same seed basically, unless I change the ball, I think. But even then, I think it rolls the same value. I could save it from like this point for sure, but I don't really mind. It gives us more like, the more variation you have, the better. That was almost it. And we roll it so quickly when we get to this state, it's not bad. Wonder if I should switch to loop at this point in extreme speed once. I don't think the percentage really makes a difference from this state. Heck, don't do that. You guys are like extremely good at taking what could just be like a 5-minute adventure for me and turning it into like a really long grind. Like you've picked maybe the second worst ball. I feel like Beast Ball is worse than Pokeball, but it might just be identical to Pokeball. This is to give me like a 0.5 or 1% chance on catch. It is kind of funny. I knew Drain Punch is gonna be the right one. Now it's too blinded by its greed to Hyper Beam 9 times in a row. Heck. What if I Trick Room? How does that make you feel? Shout out to Tick Room Bloop. You know, you know. I wonder how many balls we've thrown if we're on rate or if we're behind. We're so far ahead on the shiny spawning itself that it's... This is the easy part. Maybe I just want to hear you yap a little bit longer. Buddy, I'm starving to death now. You think an apple's gonna hold me over for the day? I'm still growing. That's a joke. I think I've like gotten shorter. Heck. I don't think I can kill Bloopa anymore, so I think we're just safe to roll now. Recover's definitely got 10 PP. You can't convince me of otherwise. Crazy crit. Heck. thought we were in it to win it. I don't think we can successfully lower it anymore. Maybe Space Hole doesn't kill? Very close. God, every time I see the 3 shake, I know that we were just like a little bit off where we needed to be. That was 1. That was 1. 0. 0. I'm starting to speak binary. 1. 0. Couldn't even see if that one shook. 1. 1. Heck. I want to really mess with it this time. Set up a rain dance on him. He's not going to know I hit him. Good old Flame Orb Butte. I forgot that it just kind of KOs itself over time. What if I Scald and Burn as a prank? Oh right, we don't roll Burn with Scald. I forgot about that actually. That's a good point. Good point. Alright, we're in the zone again. That one was close. There it is. God, it probably took us more balls than resets. Probably not. Sweet. That's 10 feet tall. Is Aurum. We did do it. We had to sacrifice Butte. That was actually the solution. Toastar Shrimp. Was that worth it? Heck if I know, but we did it in the end. That was really, really quick. I'm glad that we got something quick versus like how bad Balupa was. It's about the fiends we made along the way, true. Oh, it's in our party. I forgot we had a slot for it. Dang, it actually looks really clean. Maybe it was worth it. Alright, well that was a fun excursion, but now I am gonna go eat. Thanks for hanging around. Hopefully you had fun. I know I did, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.